The next thing I want to talk about it is going to be the parametric one, and I will show you what we will do that with the parametric. The parametric helps us to constrain our drawing. Sometimes we need to do that. For example, assume I draw a line and I want to make sure that line stays always horizontal or stays always vertical. Or assume I draw a line, I want that line always has the specific length. Those kind of things I can do that here with the parametric one. So assume I go ahead and um, start drawing a line and start it as 10, 10, and then for 100, the length of 100, enter, enter. So that's the line I have. Uh, Now assume this line, I want to make sure that it's always, for example, stay at 100 the length. So I go to the parametric and I click on the either this one or this one, depend on if I want the length of that, regardless of which direction it's gonna be. I can click on this one and I click on the line. So I choose the start of the line, I choose the end of the line, and then I choose where I want to put it, and then enter. So now the length of my line is going to be always 100, no matter what. So if I choose that and move that line anywhere, that endpoint anywhere, and click it, the length of the line is going to be stay 100, no matter what. If I select this one and move it anywhere, again, you see the length of the line is going to stay 100. It doesn't let me to change the length of the line, no matter how modification I'm gonna do in that. So remember, this is not a dimension, this is the constraint. So this is a difference between the dimension and the constraint. So if I let me delete that and add two lines here. So for example, if I come here um, uh, and assume from again 20 and 20 and the length of say 50, and then I have another line start next to that, and again with the length of 50. So now if I go ahead and add the dimension to the one of them and parametric to one of them, so I will add dimension to the first one. Um, so I add the dimension to the first one, I put it here. I'm going to change that dimension. I select the dimension, change it to ISO so I can see. So I add the dimension to the first one, and I'm going to add the parametric length to the second one. So it's going to go there, and then choose the first point, choose the last point, and put it there, and enter. So this one shows the left one shows the length. It says the length is 50. If I go ahead and click on this endpoint and move it, the dimension is also going to change. But if I come here, select this line, select this point and move it and click there, it still is going to keep it at 50. So the difference between the dimension is that the dimension only shows the true length. The parametric constraint whatever you put it there. So for example, here put the length to be constant, so it's constraint the length. It doesn't let you to change it. Um, uh, Another type of the constraint, for example, we can have it here, just show three of them. So for example, if I have a line here and I want to make sure that line always stay horizontal, I can come here and you see here it has a couple of methods, and one of them is constraint is the horizontal. I click on the horizontal, I click on that line, so it's constraint that line to horizontal. So look at here, if I I try to move that line, it always stay horizontal. I cannot make it I cannot change it anywhere. Or if I, for example, I have another line here and I want to make sure that that line stays always vertical, I can come here and this time I choose the vertical one. As soon as I click on that, it's going to make that line vertical. So again, if I choose it, I can move it away, at any point, but it doesn't let me, it always keep it vertical. So in some cases, if we want to fix a length or position or anything, those constraints might be helpful. We are not going to use them much, but you just know them is there and what's the difference between them with the dimension we have.